All right, 40% of people have bet on 10 wins here. I'm going to try not to let you down. And I got to tell you, the first shop here is actually not that bad. I would say our first shop is about as good as it gets. Like Jack Nicholson said in the movie of the same name. I want to be a dense bagel. What if this is as good as it gets? You got a damn 2-5 cockroach. And you know what? It didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. I've been playing because I'm back, baby. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. I'm back. I've been recording like some YouTube videos of the pack this week. The pack MF. Let me go ahead and give you a little slice of that. I feel like I'm getting a good mental model for the weekly. We run our not strongest unit at the front. Oh, we are going to lose this one, though. Because that's anti-pig technology. We really should have run our otter at the front in order to run true anti-pig technology, but I'm still pleased. You know what? Okay, do I love any of these animals? Not really. Although, to be honest with you, I have seen some serious hedgehog builds. I've seen some strong hedgehog teams, but we're going to try a roll. I like it. We're going to take our level. I'm going to go a little sicko mode, okay? Watch this. We're going to freeze a tamarin, roll, buff the beetle with the croissant because it has the most HP, and then give the extra HP to the tamarin, and then we're going to sell a 1-2 to put a 2-5 out there. I'm not saying this is going to work because usually it doesn't for me. Perp is dead. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions, by the way. Thank you. This is a very unfortunate team for us. But then again, I look at this team and I go, you know what? Iguanas are not that strong. Iguanas are not that strong. We draw that and I'll take it. Emperor Tamarin sends his thanks. Here's another thing I'll tell you. I think you can run Tamarin with meat to make him a little bit more useful, even though a croissant makes a little bit more sense on him. I think we can continue to buff you a little bit. Do they want to see the UFO? Oh, yo, hello. Ruka's in the cat carrier.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
He's right there.
He's squirming. He's saying hi?
He's saying hi. I mean, obviously, they're saying he's Among Us. He looks like Among Us. Ruka, you're okay, buddy. You're just going to get groomed. Because you keep getting little Klingons on your fur. Nobody's trying to be like a Ruka hater. Everybody here loves you. He longs for freedom. Yes, that's true. Don't worry, he's okay. He's all right. Ruka, have fun, okay? Narrator voice. He is not going to have fun. But that's okay.
Can you stop squirming so hard?
It does feel like, I don't even, it feels like an ab workout when he's in the backpack. Because he's rolling around so much, you got to like tighten your core to neutralize the movement.
I'm gonna fall.
He is a little crazy. Khajiit has wares if you have coins. Okay, now I'm thinking, is this worth using a Flamingus and a Pug? Us? To create a level 2 Flamingus? I'm not totally convinced on that, but I'm also not sold on any of our other animals, so just give you some of that right now. Why is Tomo not getting groomed? They only had one appointment for right now, unfortunately. This is not a joke. They only had one appointment available, so we had to give it to Ruka first, and then we're sending Tomo to the groomer on like Saturday or Sunday or something. Okay, this is just me personally. I think it'd be cool if we had some like good animals. Pug kind of flies in the face of that. I definitely think it makes sense to freeze you and you, because I think we are going down, if I'm being honest. I do not think this round is going to go very well. Also, like, This is just the honest to goodness truth, okay? Tomo is better at grooming himself. As a result, well played, well played. He gets second pick of the groomers. Ruka's not as good at grooming himself. So we're going to start with one of these. I could sell Tamarin into that, but it's not that good. We're definitely going to sell a duck. And then we're going to go for a nice little double snail buff here. I thought we could look for a level 2 snail. Honestly, we still could. I think we still could. I think our team is that ass. I've seen some decent armadillo teams because a lot of people run anteaters and stuff like that. But I don't think it's in the cards for us. I'm going to freeze a flamingo or a mantis because it gives us a chance to kill a flamingo. We can kickstart it with a tamarin. But I definitely don't see that being like the bee's knees for us long term. I think we're kind of rooting for a miracle here. Just winning that actually felt kind of nice. Mantis Shark can do some more. I ran it in a YouTube video. So I'm going to sell Tamarin into Mantis. I'm going to have Mantis kill Flamingo in this capacity. You are both the ones getting buffed for now. Why don't you take a little bit of extra support? I'm going to keep you around as a just in case. Honestly. I would love to get... Another pair honestly seems fantastic. Kill the flamingo. If we lose, we'll get a level 2 snail for a nice buff. We could then kill the flamingo. Or alternatively, we could, of course, kill the... holy cow, it's the strongest unit of all time. We could sell the snail and kill something with some upside. I'm actually annoyed we won the round. We're on round 9. I'm willing to spend 3 gold to get 2 gold in return and a tier 6. I'm willing to try. We have 6 HP. There is a part of me that says, you know what? You could try. I don't think, I mean, we don't have as much HP as I would like, but I think it's okay. I think if we have to kill a pug, it's fine. We'd rather just buy a unit, run it for a round, and then kill it. And the best unit available is the hippo. And then just buff the mantis a little more. So we are buying a hippo just to kill it. But I think it's just, it has the best stats available. I don't think it's going to work for us. But if it does, oh man. But if it did though, imagine what that would have looked like. Can you imagine? Okay, lionfish is really good to overwrite a piece of equipment. To overwrite death touch is kind of important. If you want to kill the pug, honestly, I say go ahead and do it. Even still, I'm going to give you a little chili pepper. I'm going to try to create a level 2 lionfish. It's not about the weakness. It's about overwriting 2 pieces of equipment. I think that's our only realistic path to possibly getting to 10 wins. Heavy emphasis on the possibly, by the way. I'm stunned we made it through this one. I think you can. I think if you have to, you can run a scorpion and just kill it and not feel bad about it. I would do that over a monkey, I think for sure. I'm going to run a position 2 score. Oh, you know, you're not wrong. Position 2 mammoth is kind of sick. Yeah, you know what? It's even a 7-14 itself. Let's give it a chance to thrive. I like where your head's at there. I still think we're going to lose. I think our team is worse than it needs to be in order to succeed. Oh, you know what, though? Now I'm looking. I'm like, maybe our team is not as ass as I thought it was. We got the 6, which is like, I feel respectable right now. I would still give you one of these. We're gonna need. I know we're gonna. You're not wrong. We're gonna start seeing 50-50 dogs and caterpillars soon. That's just the way. That's the way she goes, man. It's the way of the world. You absolutely have to take a Stegosaurus. It's a given. Do you just take a Stegosaurus as 4 cupcakes and kill your lioness? Or do you kill the Stegosaurus? I mean, it's 4 cupcakes and a 914. But if you do this, and then I guess you could give the stats to the dang beetle or something like that. All right, I'm willing to give this a try. Kill the lioness has done some work for us. I do appreciate it. It's hard to justify killing a Stegosaurus because you know what we want to replace it with is a Stegosaurus. So like that steak's gonna cause us some serious problems. Honestly, so we got the 6. I'm actually pretty pleased with the fact that we got the 6. I don't think we really had eyes on 10 there. Like once you get to round 12 and further, like you start to see a lot of 50-50 dog plus 2 caterpillars that have now become butterflies. I think 6 is respectable there. Honestly, I think you run... I'm big on anti-pig technology. And then run a pig yourself. Just be a legendary player. I think that's true. See, okay, see, here's my problem. I should have run 2 anti-pig technologies, but we still got that. We're counter-picking pigs. I honestly think we like this. And then I think we like a mosquito as further anti-pig technology. And then it seems like our duck is going to be a croissant recipient. So I'm going to give that duck a little bit more HP. A 4-3 pig is also good. The problem is it still trades with a normal pig. Okay, so they had better anti-pig technology. I'm not ashamed to admit it. They have a superior anti-pig setup. Congratulations. It happens. Okay, give me my level. You can we can run you right now. You're great anti-pig technology. And then we want to give you a pineapple eventually. I'll be honest with you, I was looking for a croissant. Croissant is level 2, right? It's a level 2 food. You know what? It is. I'm going to roll once. I was really hoping to see a croissant. We did not see a croissant. So what I will do is actually sell an otter and give our duck a little bit more support. Why is pig not in the front? Clearly you're not aware of anti-pig technology. If you want to kill... Pig is so good in the front, you piece, that what you got to do is assume that the enemies will put their pigs in the front. At which point, you want to put your crappy units in the front so you trade favorably with their pigs. Pig in the front is great. Is great at getting his ass beat by a woodpecker, for sure, if that's what you're suggesting. You know what's actually good in this pack is just a peacock and a little prayer. A peacock and some prayer can really help you out. I'm gonna keep pushing this duck a little bit. I'm gonna invest in you. We're definitely looking for a pineapple on this woodpecker. Otherwise, it's gonna lose usefulness very quickly. You shot a unit that was already dead. I just want you to know I saw that and I'm offended by it. Okay. I'm feeling okay about this. A lot of this depends on the future of our peacock. So I think you're gone. Don't cry. Mosquito's also gone soon. You're taking some garlic. You're taking a pineapple. And you're just getting another duck. And that was a good round for us. The peacock can go. We would love to get it to level 2, but it can go. And the woodpecker should be picking up some kills. Should be picking up some kills, man. Take some more of this. I don't care. I would honestly freeze you. I'm bullish on snails in this pack. buy it. I'll even freeze. I know we got like better foods coming soon, but I'm telling you, the peacock is a great peach recipient. You can't spell peacock without peach, depending on the way that you choose to spell the word. Like I personally choose to spell it with an extra H for some reason. Okay, turns out we didn't have to be that scared. I would just give you more HP. I honestly don't think you're going to level 2. I think you're about to be sold. So I actually think I'm rolling to look for example, perhaps more peacocks. And I think I would literally just set it up like that. I'll just put it in the damn savings account. There's some units in this pack that are like guaranteed auto take. You're so lucky, dude. Dog early is one. Hippo early is one. Caterpillar, if you've got some stats, is definitely one. Okay? Peacock, I really think, is just in the tier directly below that. If you can stat it up, I think the peacock can still go to the moon. The thing is, you got to watch out for death touch. Okay, look, it's a 1/1 buff on everything. People think that that's not that good. And then you get a mammoth, and the people are like, whoa! 2/2 buff on everything? Holy cow, that's incredible. Here's some intel for you. Did you know that Stork is actually bugged in this pack and produces double stats for all of its spawned units? I did not know that. That's great intel. I don't think I can... You know what? Rather than rolling, sure, I'm going to give you this. I don't think our giraffe's going up a level. I think level 2 giraffe, not early, is a classic trap we're going to try to avoid. I would certainly rather have a scorpion in front of our peacock. And then I'm just going to stat up a little here. This way, hopefully we death touch an enemy peacock and our peacock goes to the moon. Eagle, honestly, don't at me. Eagle, possibly / probably most overrated unit in the whole game. Okay, you boom me. You boom me straight up. It's fun. The reason it's overrated is because it's fun. Okay, the whole squad's got to change here. I'm still feeling great, honestly. So the first thing I would do, we need anti-scorpion technology. So you run a scorpion at the front. Then you run a peacock. Your peacock gets a huge boost from the stegosaurus. You sell the giraffe. Now, I do want to run a monkey, but I don't really want to run big scorpion. That doesn't really make sense. But we do need anti-scorpion technology. So I think maybe we actually ignore the monkey. At my own peril, I might add. And then, to be honest with you, run something stupid like this. I don't want to run them both in position 1, just in case there's a woodpecker. So we're gonna put the rare double scorpion out here. 2035 garlic peacock round 10 is kind of insane. Okay, mission actually accomplished. Soul red. There is a god out there. I appreciate that. I feel bad for them because it sucks hard to lose to a scorpion, but I don't really care about making a stronger duck. What do we want to make stronger here? Stegosaurus, for sure. I would keep you around, but I'd really like to try to find a stego. To be honest with you, I'm kind of a... I mean, to sell a scorpion and then run a walrus... I don't know. I gotta think about this. I'm not that into it, okay? Roll me. Level 3 scorpion incoming. Level 2 scorpion incoming. I don't think so. I'm rolling again. Sometimes it happens. We just didn't get what we were looking for. A steak would have been a better purchase. Knowing what we know now, A steak would have been a better purchase. One scorpion dead is terrible news. That is it's substantially worse. Okay. Rolls for throws? Well, I mean, one steak was not the difference maker there. They had a level 2 walrus. One steak's not getting over that. Pay me out with 6 again. It was not that bad, honestly. You definitely... This is the easiest take of my life. And then, like, your ultimate anti-pig technology. Don't get me started on the ducklings. Let me be a naughty streamer. They do exist. Lost to eagle? No, I lost to walrus. There just happened to be an eagle on the team. That's like saying, you know, Darren Helm is a Stanley Cup champion. Well, sure, but not really. He happened to be on the squad, but it probably would say maybe Cale Makar is a Stanley Cup champion. Darren Helm's more just like kind of a guy who was present at the ceremony. If I have to. -2, -2. I get it, you live in Colorado. You eat 100 milligram edibles for breakfast every day. I'm jealous. But don't come to me with your stored up resentment. Your John Hickenlooper marijuana-induced psychosis of sports, okay? That's right. I know who the hell John Hickenlooper is. I shouldn't, but that's the internet is American, unfortunately, so I do. For some reason, we're creating a strong pig. You know what? You know what the reason is? Because we don't have any better options. Let's test out, and that's great luck for us. Let's test out this stork hypothesis that actually the stork is busted and insanely good. Let's even give the stork a little bit of meat to help it trade favorably. It had only level 2 stork is bugged. Okay, good intel, honestly, and great anti-pig technology. I'm feeling okay. I love it. Level 2 mosquito. I'm not, I am fine acknowledging that the problem is with me, it's not with the wasp. Because I've seen the occasional, like, 30-30 wasp. So obviously, like, it can do something. Holy cow, what a team here. You got me by an otter. But I change my playstyle too much when I have a wasp to make it work. Love it. I gotta tell you, I actually don't think anteaters are that good in the pack this week, simply because the hippo is so unbelievably suffocating. It's on like every second team. That being said, I think our stork probably kills a hippo up at the front right now, and certainly none of our other units are that good. So why don't you just toss me that for now? And we're looking to sell this duck for something. The camel has been fool's gold all weekly for me. I don't respect it. I would sell a snail, or sorry, sell a duck legitimately just to purchase a snail for 1/1 buffs. Maybe we could talk about a mosquito pineapple, although it never gets the kills you think it would get. Sometimes it can facilitate trades that will improve your life. 8-4 flamingo? This shit's incredible. What the hell? My stork spit out an 8-4 flamingo? You can take. Something's got to get some stats, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty pleased with what just happened, but something's still got to get some stats. I mean, I guess temporarily I wouldn't mind honestly freeze your ass. I have no idea who to buff. Honestly, the order is fucked here, but I would straight up just buff the stork, I guess, because apparently he's indispensable. stole my meat. That's fine. My sandwich. My god. It kind of worked again. Stork spits out a level 2, which gets stats from XP. Now you got me thinking. I understand. Well, you know what? Then there's a part of me that says, let's get 2 fucking storks out there. I'm not even upset with that. Honestly, why don't you take one of these, too? That's a slap in the damn face, but I still think we're coming through unscathed on the other side. Unless... Oh, no, they have a level 2 stork! Okay, we draw. Holy cow. You can never be confident if your opponent has a level 2 stork, man. Trust no one, not even yourself. By the way, I would say you're absolutely right. I would love to see a shark. Ooh, that's not that bad. At least you level and then sell nicely. I would keep you 2. Why not? We still have 8 HP. This is not so bad. What a shot. Hippo is kind of like it's bothersome. Or is it? Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. It's quite bothersome indeed. Well, that like basically could not have gone worse. But this is pretty solid. I love it. We're not gonna do it, but that's fine. Give me my extra 2 gold. Definitely go with your level 2 parrot, because it's part of the theme. Okay, well, I mean, if you're gonna force my hand, then sure, I would probably take 2 dragons and not worry about an anteater. So, like, I think our mosquito is better, but I think we need to invest so much gold on our next turn that we should actually sell the mosquito and put a second dragon out there, just so next turn we don't have to spend the gold. This is also a great shark team. We gotta figure out what we're doing next turn. That is painful. Level 2 rooster, though. At least it's not a hippo. At least we're gonna lose badly to something that's not a hippo. Wasn't that bad. Okay. This is where it's gotta pop. I would sell. I would still buy the cow. That's good stats for 2 gold. Now we're looking for some tier 1s. Okay. These dragons are not doing what I need them to do right now. That much is abundant. Clear. Okay, well, in this case, we'll be buying a shark. And then, rolling. Okay. We're going to combine our dragons next turn. Wow, that's a slap in the face. Why shark? Because we spawn a bunch of units. We're straddling 2 archetypes simultaneously, which is not good. I'll, you know, be the first to tell you that. But, you know, we tried to give ourselves a couple of different ways to get to Graceland. Happy to get to 6. You don't sell a parrot in this situation. I think you still go like... I think you combine them. I understand it halves the efficacy. You take your buffs. It's not many. And then you run a little Stegosaurus out here. On the parrot, maybe. Hopefully, you gotta run Stegosaurus. Like, that's a given. I wish I had a unit with a little bit of garlic. Never mind, we're fine. Holy cow. 7? 7 wins? Why the shark? Madge? I honestly thought you were turning over a new leaf. You left the same message in chat 20 times yesterday that said, "Hey NL, thanks for the stream. This was a fun stream to ride my bike to for 2 hours." Now today you're back to your old ways. It goes to show you that progress is not a straight line up and to the left. You have days that you make a lot of progress and then you maybe backslide a little bit. And then you got days where you make a lot of progress and then you backslide a little bit. Just keep pushing in the right direction and I promise you'll get there one day. The mental audit, the reply was, "Holy cow, he knows me." That's not really the point, but that should be the part that scares you, to be honest. But Parrot behind Stegosaurus. Okay, we're going to do this again. It doesn't work. Because the Stegosaurus is at the end of turn, the Parrot's at the start of battle. But this is okay. The only problem is that the dragon makes no sense. The dragon is useless. So what we should actually do is put an anteater. But the problem is that where do you put the anteater? Because if you put it here, then the Parrot copies from the anteater. But it summons two things, don't get me wrong, but it also loses the effect of the bugged stork. So I don't know what to do. But the Stegosaurus is providing us more value than the dragon will ever provide us with. They're both end turn. This is end turn. Wait a minute, you're right. This is, well, yeah, no, but this copies. Wait, no, maybe you're right. Maybe I stunlocked myself. Does the Parrot copy from the Stegosaurus? No, it does not work. At the end of turn, you copy ability from pet ahead as level 2. No, because it needs to be a start of battle effect to actually go. In order to trigger. Correct. Okay, yes, thank you. All right, all right. I think you stake your Stegosaurus. I think you sell your dragon. You put your anteater just behind your shark. You take your shark to level 2. If we're running a shark team, this is as good as it gets. That's as good as that turn can be for us. A fly would do better than an, well, a fly would do better than an anteater. Please, we need this. We need this. I didn't get a chance to use my stake. It's a little disappointing. That's good. Let me think about this. Fly instead of Parrot. And then fly just in front of the shark. Okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah, that makes sense. Parrot's been good for us, but it's not indisposable. This generates 4 triggers for the shark, which is nice. Whereas a Parrot only generated 2. I respect that. Stegosaurus, we try to make it a little stronger. Nothing else really fits here. I mean, I guess technically you could buy a cow, sell an anteater, buy a cow, replace the anteater with a sheep. I'm not a big fan of that. I am a big fan of a level 2 Stegosaurus. And then, okay, I'm still happy with it. It's just a little surprising. We'll freeze a Spinosaurus just to talk about. Just to save us from having to think about it right now. Holy cow, this stork's blowing them off the damn map, man. 28 leopard? Jesus Christ. Holy cow. We don't need a level 3 Stegosaurus. I say you're absolutely correct. I don't actually think we need a Spinosaurus, although I'm like, okay, so you're generating 2 extra triggers. You would generate not 2 extra triggers. But you would give 3-2 times 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2. No, no, because wait, you're summoning something, but a fly is getting spit out. So you would get 2. You would get 2. And then you would generate, I mean, I don't even at this point. But then where would I even put your ass? Because you wouldn't be there. I would sell you. I don't think you run Spinosaurus on this team. I don't think you do it. I think you definitely keep your fly there. I don't think you run Spinosaurus. I think you take this and this. And then sadly, we didn't get anything that really works here. That's okay. I'm not going to buy a pineapple for no reason. We could sell something and then run a level 3 stork. That seems idiotic. Hey, we're in on it. Melon the shark? Shark doesn't need the melon, man. The shark's got, it's got an implied melon. 50-50 dog. Okay, that's going to be a problem. 50-50 dog. Come on, shark. Come on, shark. You can do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay. Okay, honestly, turns out a melon on a shark would have helped us out a lot there. That's fair. I'll pay out 9, gang. I'm feeling pretty good about our performances in the first 3 rounds, though. Look, we didn't get to 10, and we were within striking distance. But, dude. Hold on. Why are there so many people named Lil in chat? Maybe there's a lot of rappers. Look, if you're on 9 and you lose to a 50-50 dog, that's life, man. They got the dog, you didn't get the dog. They got the damn dog on them. That's the way of the damn road. What a booming nose. What is this team? Holy cow, it's somebody that just discovered super auto pets. They do exist. You know what? I say no to a pig. We got to make some space here. I would say yes to you, though. I love that buff. I would say yes to you and probably no to a duck. I give you your stats and say good day, sir. I said good day. You see the trailer for the Rob Zombie Monsters movie? No, I did not. And if there is a God, I would like to think that I never will. I don't think I've ever seen a Rob Zombie movie, honestly. I know that people like House of a Thousand Corpses reasonably well, and do not really like any of his horror remakes, but I kind of just see him as like a more macabre Tim Burton. I mean, I'll level with you. I'm going Stork again. I wish I could give it more HP. Maybe I can. Maybe I could justify selling. Because you're a 1-2 with no upside. Rolling to move you to the left. Freezing. Croissanting. I mean, you could even Cupcake to take this bad boy up to a 2-5. But that means we're probably... Well, I guess we could just run 2 Storks. Honestly, I think there's something to be said about just running the Cupcake. And, like, this is not 3 squatted. This is kind of 1 squatted. And meat just fucking eats our lunch, for sure. But we're not thinking about this round. We're thinking about the next round. And every subsequent round. Now we put a 2-5 out there. We were really looking for a damn Stork. You know what? Get stronger. You're sticking around. You do hate to buy a Cupcake and then lose, though. That's like the most extreme waste of gold on the planet. This doesn't look that bad, though. Okay, never mind. We spawned a fucking... we spawned a 1-2. We still won, but that's fine. What's the best kind of cupcake? I'm going to say something that is not going to make me popular amongst the people watching this who have the palate of a 10-year-old. Cupcakes are not my favorite dessert. The icing to cake ratio is too high. There's too much icing. I'm not anti-icing. It's simply that when there's so much icing, it just doesn't feel satisfying to eat. The mouthfeel and the bite quality is bad. I'm not against a sugary, fatty dessert, but a cupcake is like I just find them unsatisfying to eat. And just eating a mouthful of like raw icing with sprinkles on top of it is not my idea of a good time. It's always tempting to take two of an animal. But what if that animal is a goldfish? Well, I guess I would say, let's give it a chance. I would even maybe give you some meat to give you the hope of sticking around longer. I don't think the mosquitoes go in the distance or going for speed. Just take off half the icing. Why don't they just make it with like less icing? Like, I'm kind of a psycho. I'm not like your normal Twitch chatter. Oh my god, they spawned another 1-2 for us. Like, if someone's a professional cupcake maker, I, like a fool, am like, hey, professional, serve me the cupcake the way you think is best to be served. And then they serve me a cupcake with 4 inches of icing off the top of it, and I go, this tastes like dog shit. And then they're like, well, why don't you just scrape off half the shit that we gave you? And I'm like, well, why don't you just make it taste good? You know, it's a toxic situation. So this is kind of pog. Like this into this. That's on you, Chief. Somebody I've never met in my entire life made a shitty cupcake. I ate it and described it objectively, and that's on me. Okay, the sanest chatter of all time is in chat. Everybody say, welcome to the sanest person on twitch.tv. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I really love a squirrel. I will just take another snail. And somehow out of nowhere, we've got like a goldfish that doesn't hurt to keep around. Just let me get through the hippo. You let me get through the hippo. Thank you so much. It's just like, you know, like a baked good can be amazing. It can be incredible. Raw, well, not raw icing, but just a mouthful of icing does not taste good. I'm not Bridget Jones, and I'm not writing Bridget Jones's diary. Like, I need a little bit more. I need some texture to it. Not just heavy cream mixed with sugar. Can I get it baked into some sort of square or something like that? Can I just get like an awesome cookie or two? Can I get like a chocolate and peanut butter tart or something? I just want like pure vanilla birthday cake with 4 inches of peaked icing on top of it, like a 6-year-old kid. You should learn to shop elsewhere. You actually are not fit for the real world. What kind of state? You'd like start buying cupcakes. Oh, I don't like cupcakes. What would a rational person do in that situation? I don't know. Just keep eating them until I found one that I like. Just gonna live my life, idiot. Just gonna get over. Why are you? Search within and see why you're so offended that I don't like cupcakes. I don't know. Does your dad own a cupcake factory or something? Get the hell out of here, Elon. You're not welcome in my chat anymore. Goodbye. I didn't actually ban them in case this ends up in the clip. I'm just saying, like, it's a nice little capstone to what I was talking about, at least. Oh, I'd love to eat like a bunch of shit that's bad for me and I don't think tastes good to eventually get the approval of some anonymous 14-year-old in Twitch chat who thinks they've got the world figured out because they got a 3.2 GPA in the 9th grade. Let me get right on that. Okay, do we want to go with a level 3 goldfish? I told you the antibiotics worked, by the way. I couldn't have done that shit 10 days ago. That felt amazing. I feel so powerful. It's round 7. On round 7, you can take a hippo as long as you, especially for 1 gold, as long as you're able to buff it at some point. It doesn't have to be urgently. I think it's too late for a giraffe. Even with the 1/1 buff, I don't think it's enough. I think we need to do better. So I'm rolling for no reason now. You gotta go also. But we just need to find something to actually, like, make it work. Look, how about you do 24 damage one time and move up to the damn front? Freeze me. Don't worry about me. We got pairs coming soon. I don't think a croissant is the play. I don't think... Okay, well, I'm not thrilled with this. But I do think the snail can get us there. Nice little 1/1 buff for everybody. I previously did besmirch a giraffe for a 1/1 buff not being good enough. That's before I knew how bad our future rolls were going to be. You prefer a mosquito to a giraffe? Well, I'd prefer a 5/5 mosquito to a 2/4 giraffe that is going to generate a 1/1 buff, and then I sell it next turn if there's a god out there. Okay, so we're going full, like, controlled demolition, lose a round, get a level 2 snail out there. That's the whole strat. That's the whole thing. I don't think it's a great strategy. That's fine. I'm not even mad. You can't rely on the mosquito in all circumstances. It's a ridiculous statement. I'm a little mad at how the math worked out, but that's okay. Here comes the controlled implosion. You're gonna sell. You're gonna buy. You're gonna buy. We're legitimately gonna look for a level 2 snail because we haven't spent any money so far. All of these units are kind of ass. Technically, here's the deal. On paper, I would tell you a moose is good, and then when I use it, I'm always like, it's horrible. I'm always disappointed in it. It's actually good, I promise. We sell, we're on 9 gold. We buy 2 moose, and then roll hoping for a reasonable buff. On lethal, I don't like it, but I want you to know I'm doing this under duress. But I also want you to know that I don't think we really have a better option. I'm going to save these 3s. Like, we're in a desperate scenario no matter what. I'm okay with that. And I'll roll for better foods. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm not freezing it. Little 3/3 buff on our hippo. Look, if I could plan the perfect shop, it would not be this. But we didn't have a perfect shop. We're literally just the guy. So I think all things considered, we did what we could with what we had. And that takes us to 6 again, which again is respectability. Now, unfortunately, you guys are basically worthless. But 3 tier 4s is pretty good. This is Yahtzee. We're now on... We're playing Yahtzee. You could have a level 2 mantis. Yeah, but I don't... It's not fast enough, honestly. I see it, but it's not fast enough. I gotta roll. Okay. You passing your buffs backwards to another animal makes more sense than a level 2 hippo for me. I would freeze you. Come on. You know what? Let's just accept it. And you know what? What about... I'd love a hippo with garlic. But what about a hippo that does... That at least, hopefully, 1 for once? And then, go ahead and keep your tier 6 there, I think. I guess at this point, we should be looking for melon, not garlic anyway. We're buffing a damn blowfish, or a goldfish. I don't even believe it. It 1 for 1 their hippo. Literally all I could ask for. The precise thing I requested. We got to 7. On a bit of a strange team here. Man, I wish I felt comfortable selling something to fit a cow. But I genuinely don't. I think we have, like, a good thing going here. I don't mind the cat, but I think that the food is not that great for us here. The melon has to go, and it has to go on the hippo. Even though the goldfish could also use it. I think you could chili pepper a moose as just a little je ne sais quoi. And to be honest with you, I think I would accept a 2-3-3 buffs passed backwards. I do want this level 2 hippo, but you know what? We can get it in the form of chocolate anyway. Well, in that case, we should keep everything frozen and look for chocolate. Okay, you know, it's academic at this point, but still. You gotta give it a try. Hippo is still killable, even with the melon. And we always are, you're gonna run into some dogs, man. Yeah, that's bad. Still, I know I say this every time. 6+ is actually like, I'm acceptable. I find that acceptable. With the strength of the Super Auto Pets community, 6-7+, I'm loving